This is topic 2. So the social cultural basis of design in communities. So the social-cultural system is one of the core dimension of community planning. So alongside yung physical at economic and ecological these factors, the social-cultural is one of the highlights of a community planning. Why? Because it highlights yung human, cultural, and social dynamic in the society, which shapes its settlements, its geography and landform and ecology, shapes the settlements, the planning of the community. So yan yung pinaka-core talaga ng designing designing the community architecture. And some of the factors that is affecting this sociocultural, we'll discuss them today, and how the community planning affecting those factors in the planning. So to establish our definition, so sociocultural system. So there are three basic words there. Una is the socio, which is society, and then the culture and the system. So a society is a number of interdependent organisms of the same species, while culture naman is the learned behavior that's shared by the members of society together with the material product of such behaviors, while the system is a collection of parts which interact with each other to function as a whole. So moving forward, there are three sociocultural factors in community design. So first is geography and geology, and then second is anthropology, and the third will be the cultural landscape. So how these factors influences the design? So we'll talk about them. So under geology and sociocultural system, so geography determines where and how community is formed. So it also influences yung social behavior and cultural practice yung geology o yung geography. Examples are the mountain villages, no? They have this close knitted community, and because of the relative isolation. So, while yung mga taga-coastal naman, those who are living near the seas evolve around fishing, trade, and they are open to outside influences. So yung planning impact niya, when we consider geography, is that it helps the planners design the spaces which reflect not only the physical environment but also yung social habits which are shaped by the type of environment that they have, say a waterfront or a promenade in the cities. So one that is affecting design with regards to geography is the availability of the local materials. So we design based on what is available doon sa area. Okay. And then environmental issues as well. So that's part of the geography, like the climate change, pollution, environmental degradation, and then resource depletions. Okay, and three are yung sa disaster-prone areas. So, yan, nag-determine din dyan yung geography. So, remember yung the previous discussion that we have, yung natabunan yung mga houses because of the areas are not, o yung geography was not then part of the factors in community planning. Okay? And then the diverse land. So each places have unique terrain, as just like here in the figure shown. And then we have yung sa ecology natin, no, na nabanggit na kanina, yung ecology are from the environment. Okay, ecology is focusing on the relationship between people and their natural environment. So example doon sa rice growing communities, okay, they have this collective irrigation system which then shape their culture and shared responsibility, di ba? So what is that impact as planners o sa design natin? No, spaces then must support sustainable interaction between nature and their tradition. Just like yung nangyari doon sa was at Yolanda, di ba? Okay? Yung displacement of the people no doon sa relocation site which is um, not in conformance with their way of life. Okay. So that's geology and ecology, and then we're going to the second factor which affects the sociocultural system in community planning, which is anthropology. So ano ba itong anthropology? Let's just establish our definition. So anthropology is the study of humans, the past and present, to understand the full sweep and complexity of culture across all the human history. Anthropology draws and builds upon knowledge from social and biological science, as well as the humanities and physical science. A central concern of anthropologists is the application of knowledge to the solution of human problems. So in short, so anthropology, this studies human societies, yung their customs and their institutions. So in planning, this translate to respecting the social norm, family structure, and the rituals. As we may observe, no, in some culture, there is the tinatawag na extended family. So just like Filipinos, no, they live together. So yung housing design nila based on their anthropology, no, is that no, their housing design may be larger shared na spaces. But in others, no, kagaya ng mga nuclear families, they prefer smaller and private units. So if we ignore anthropology, it leads to alienation. Para bang you live in uncertainty. Hindi mo kabisado yung iyong environment if you live away from the customs, away from the human history. Okay, so when we say human history, it also it might refer to the social norms and rituals in the society. Okay, so anthropology, no, if we integrate them, it creates the sense of belongingness and social harmony. Okay, we have this beautiful quote from Le Corbusier towards the end of his life. Sabi niya, life is right and the architect is wrong. So, what his statement all about? So, it acknowledges na life itself is it's messy, no, it's unpredictable. So, hindi siya pwedeng i-dictate, no, it cannot be dictated by a rigid architectural plan alone. Because people share the environment in an unexpected way. They adapt their buildings, they create informal gathering spots, they weave their cultural traditions. In other words, community thrive because um, not because of strict architectural control, but because of flexibility and diversity and responsiveness responsiveness to human needs. So, yun yung ibig sabihin ni Le Corbusier dito. So, hindi lahat can be dictated by architectural form. Ibig sabihin, there is more in planning, no? It's hindi kailangan siyang to follow a certain guidelines, but life itself, sabi niya, ibig sabihin, when we say life, siyempre yan, may mga pagsubok, di ba? Habang may pagsubok, habang may pagsubok, habang may pagsubok, hindi, habang may buhay pala, habang may buhay, hindi, habang may buhay, may pagsubok, ayun. So, life itself is messy and organic and unpredictable. So, hindi lahat can be based in a strict guidelines. Yun. Okay, so moving along. Okay, moving along. And one of the applicable concept for that is vernacular architecture. So it's actually a style based on local needs and the availability of construction materials and reflecting local traditions. So isang way yan. And there are also factors that affecting vernacular architecture. The climatic condition, it influences the factors affecting in the built environment like light, heat, wind, and humidity. Okay, so this is the Ibatan House. As you can see, iba yung structure ng kanilang community. It's because of the climatic conditions only. Okay, the Nipa huts or the Bahay Kubo. And culture as well, the way of life of people and the way they use their shelters is a great influence on architecture, especially on building form. The sense of family units who share rich spaces, how food is prepared and eaten, how people interact, and many other cultural considerations will affect the layout and the size of dwellings. This is really very true, no? Iba yung bahay for the Muslims, iba for the Christians, iba din if they are Chinese, iba yung layout ng kanilang pamumuhay. Iba yung layout din ng kanilang mga spaces. Okay, technological advances is one factor as well. It's no secret that our technology go hand in hand. Just take a swipe to our... Ano ba ito? That would be impossible without the profession's ever-expanding suite of software. Ayan. So, technology as well. Ayan. And then the last sociocultural factor in community planning is the cultural landscape. So, ito naman is the visible imprint of human activity on the land, architecture field, street, monument, and sacred places. Okay. So they are landscapes that had been affected, influenced, or shaped by human involvement. A cultural landscape can be associated with a person or an event, can be a 1,000-acre or a tiny homestead. It can be a grand state, industrial site, park, garden. Collective cultural landscape are work of art, narrative of culture, and expression of regional identity. So examples are the town squares in Europe, represent the centuries of cultural tradition acting as the hub of civic life, in contrast to suburb sprawl in North America, which reflects individualism and automobile culture. So, planning impact. So, planners must balance modernization with heritage preservation, ensuring new development complement rather than erase the cultural landscape. Okay, so factors that affecting the cultural landscape are the ethnographic and landscape. Has a wide range of meaning, natural, cultural, and social, from a picture of nature in, okay? And then the historical sites. So these are cultural landscapes significant for the association with historic event, activity, or a person. Architecture conservation describes the process through which the material, historical, and design integrity of the human-built heritage are prolonged through careful planned interventions. The individual engaged in this pursuit is known as the architectural conservator or restorer. Decisions of when and how to engage in interventions are critical to the ultimate conservation restoration of the cultural heritage. So in short, in a summary, cultural landscape affect community planning. In what way? They ensure planning is context sensitive. So, ibig sabihin po yung naiiwasan yung one size fits all. Why? Because certain sites or certain communities have their historical value. So, they have their own unique pattern. Okay, hindi siya, it's not a one size fits all, okay, that works everywhere. So, the planning should be very unique. And then, cultural landscape as well, they guide adaptive spaces that reflect how people live, celebrate, and interact. And they promote cultural continuity, preventing communities from losing their identity. Okay, so that's cultural landscape and the social cultural system. Okay, we also, okay, so why are the cultural landscape important? The legacy for everyone. There are special sites that they reveal aspect of our country's origin and development, as well as our evolving relationship with the natural world. Although some of the countries actually, no, like I've been to Middle East din kasi in United Arab Emirates, and hindi nila gaano pinoprotektahan yung mga historical sites nila. Uh, Well, some of them, yung mga magagandang historical sites, had been turned into a modern facility. So not all talaga are very sensitive with the cultural landscapes. So depende doon sa vision and mission ng isang country. But of course, as Filipinos, since we are really tied with a cultural aspect, siyempre because of yung pagsakop ng mga iba't ibang bansa sa atin. So their influence on our design, influence in our way of life has impacted the community planning in the Philippines. So yung mga conservations of the like the one in Ligan, so makikita pa rin natin na kahit papaano the government is, although we cannot really say that it was really preserved 100%, 'di ba? Some are unsafe to be used already. Okay, although let's face the facts then. Sa totoo lang, some of the oldest churches in the Philippines actually could ages century old. Hindi lang century, actually para din yung mga civil cathedral of the Europe, 'di ba? Yung mga churches here in the Philippines. But no, because of wala talaga tayong certain, although we have yung sa NCAA ba yun? Na that agency, okay, that lobbies the preservation of this type of facilities. So very sad lang kasi although we're trying to preserve them, pero makita mo pa din talaga na parang napabayaan din. Okay, so much for that. Do we have more from a slide? Yeah, to protect cultural. I think we discussed that already. So that's actually is topic 2. Okay, so we'll have a makeup class on Saturday. So I hope all of you will spare your time kasi we have barely 2 weeks to go bago, ano ba yun? Bago mag-midterm. So, konting pasensya lang. So, we'll have Saturday and then hopefully sa susunod na week we'll able to meet na at very sad kasi yung class ninyong laging natataon na wala tayong pasok or sometimes we have errands that we had to do. Kaya nasasakripisyo yung ating time. But we'll try to meet on Saturday. Please spare your time for the moment. You can still go out. You can just hook your headset. Okay, and I'll be checking your attendance too. Thank you, everyone. Good night.